Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Daisy right here. And in this video today, we will be talking about Brazil's new asylum update, okay? How it affects various countries negatively or positively. All right, we are going to be dissecting this topic right here today. All right, so from the title of my video, you can already tell that I will be talking about India, Nepalese, Vietnamese, and also Pakistan. All right, but this video is also going to touch light on what countries these laws and updates affect negatively, and what countries this update will not affect. It will affect positively or will not affect negatively, right? So both ways, the countries it's affecting currently and the countries these laws and updates are not affecting currently, we are going to be talking about all of them right here, right now in this video. All right. So now let's go properly into the discussion of the day. Now, 70% of the Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese, and in a way, Pakistanis usually seek asylum at the port of entry at the airport. Okay, so as a result of this, Brazil is trying to cut down on the rate at which people seek asylum at the airport. Now, Brazil does not have a problem granting asylum to people. As a matter of fact, Brazil is one of the best countries in the world that cares about foreigners and grants asylum so super easily that sometimes I wonder if they are bothered about anything at all. They are not bothered about anything. Their interest is to help you as an immigrant settle in their country peacefully. However, a lot of people from various countries abuse this opportunity. They take their kindness for granted. Brazil does not have a problem, like I said before, granting people asylum or helping people into the country. What they have a problem with is after you seek the asylum at the port of entry, or whether you seek at the port of entry or whether you get inside, you seek this asylum, and then the next thing you're going behind doors to travel from Brazil to America or Canada. This is what they have a problem with. Now, the question is, why waste their time? Why waste their resources? Why waste the kindness that they have shown you? You get into the country, every effort they put into all these processes, matters a whole lot. You're wasting things, you're wasting money, effort, time, emotions that they've given to you. And then at the end of the day, all you're using them for is to travel from the Brazil that gave you the life and the opportunity into another country passing behind, going by road to America. Now it means you're a problem to both Brazil, America, and Canada, or whatever country you migrate to through Brazil. So now I listened to some news about this particular topic, and it kind of upsets me a little bit because of the way they portrayed how Brazil, treated, because this didn't happen, like 2 weeks ago, although they've been trying to, cut down on this issue for a long time. But the news actually blew out of proportion, I think 2 weeks ago, when a lot of Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese were stopped at the airport, and they refused them entry because they know their plans. Their plans are not to stay on the land of Brazil. Their plans are to travel from Brazil to America or Canada, especially America. Okay, because America is the first land they will get to from Mexico, so it's easy. That's the first place, and then from America you can get to Canada. All right, but from Brazil through Mexico, through so many countries up until Mexico, America is the first stop. All right, so now in this news that I listened to, it kind of upset me because they portrayed it to look like, oh, Brazil left all these Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese at the airport, hungry, without blankets, without food, with no water. Excuse me. You do not know what's happening in the country. You don't know how Brazil treats immigrants, foreigners. Why are you saying things that you do not know or understand about a country that has given so much to immigrants in this country? If you do not know anything about the country, don't talk. Don't publish news that you cannot defend. I will stand against anyone that speaks against Brazil's kindness towards immigrants and try to portray it to look like, oh, they're doing so bad to immigrants. I am an immigrant. I live here. I know how Brazil treats foreigners. They treat foreigners so good, kindly. They would even choke you with help. They will frustrate you with help to a point where you will be the one rejecting their help, rejecting their offer. That is how kind Brazil is. So listening to that news made me feel very uncomfortable. I can stand for Brazil any day, anytime, speak against any statements that does not align with what Brazil or who Brazilians are, or what Brazil as a country represents. Brazil represents kindness to the fullest, and they have not stopped being kind. The fact that the Indians and the Nepalese and the Vietnamese and Pakistanis and whatever other countries misuse these opportunities, and they have decided to stop, say no to you coming into our country, using our country as a step or as a ladder to get into America by road, I don't see anything wrong in it. If people from my country does the same, they should be stopped. They should be stopped. As a matter of fact, it is not only Indians and Nepalese and Vietnamese or Pakistanis that does this. A whole lot of people from different countries do this, but the highest people from this set of countries are the highest. 70%. 70%, that's a whole lot. From India, Pakistan, Nepalese, Vietnamese, and partly Pakistan do these. So it is, like I said before, if you abuse people's countries and their laws, you should be sent back home. Whether you are from Nigeria, whether you are from Ghana, whether you are from Nepal, India, wherever you come from, you do not become a problem to other people. If you have lawlessness in your country, stay in your country. Do not go to other people's countries to pollute their laws, pollute their system. And another problem I'm having with this whole thing is that you are with your misbehavior, you are stopping or destroying opportunities for others. Because the thing is now, for example, they might have visa. Why they are stopping you at the airport is you are going another direction. Let's say you have visa free to another country, and now your stopover is in Brazil. All of them will stop over in Brazil, and then they will not continue with that airline anymore. They will stop in Brazil, and then they will seek asylum. And then the question is, why are you stopping over at a country you booked a ticket to go to another South American country? And now you're stopping in another country. That is lawlessness to the fullest, to the highest order. And tell me how a country should not stop that. Because they accepted people doing it before doesn't make it right. It is out of their own kindness, out of their own amazing hearts that they decided or chose to accept people. When they drop from the plane and seek asylum, they grant you asylum and let you come in. It is just out of kindness. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. You claim you're going to another country, and then you enter the plane, you lay down, you get a stopover, layover in Brazil or any other country you're going to, and then you refuse to go. How is that lawful, for crying out loud? And people, the news I listen to is trying to portray Brazil like Brazil is maltreating the people they kept at the airport. They're not letting them in. They're not giving them food or water. Who told you that? That is not how Brazil operates, and that is not how Brazil treats foreigners. If you claim you're going to another country, go to that country. You can go seek asylum in that country you're going to, but don't stop over in another man's land. You don't have a visa to this country. You have a visa to another country, whether visa free, whether you got your visa, real visa, apply for a visa. Go straight to that country you claim you're traveling to. Seek asylum if you want to seek in that country. If they grant you, fine. If they don't grant you, return to your country. But if you book a ticket, you say you're going to one country, and then you land in another country, and you refuse to leave that land, please tell me how that is lawful. Let's be honest. So the fact that they accept you, Brazil has accepted a whole lot of people in the past. As you come in land, you say you're not going anymore. I want to seek asylum. They grant you, boom. They grant you, boom. Even at their borders, everywhere, they grant you asylum because they are very kind. But now you're misusing these opportunities. You are handling the laws in the most terrible way, and you expect them not to retaliate? Come on. And now they're telling you, we are saying no to you to use our country as a means to get to another country. I made a video in the past, just a few weeks ago, talking about people who go by road to America. It's there. I critically condemned that act because I don't understand how you will be in somebody's country. One country grants you entry into their country, and then you use that country to go to another country. I don't understand what that means, to be honest. Apart from the fact that that journey is not safe. it still baffles me how people will go to one country and then use that country to move to another. By road, you don't pass through airports. You follow the back door, bullshitting the laws of that country, and then heading straight to another man's land, another country entirely. Crossing so many countries, Nicaragua, Venezuela, different countries. Then you pass and cross into another man's country. And how is that lawful? And then now they are saying, no, we do not want this to happen anymore. If a country grants you entry into their country, why not seat yourself inside that country and try to improve yourself inside that country? If you do not have genuine reasons to relocate to this country, be a part of the country, integrate into the system, integrate with the people, then there is no need coming into that country and using that country to pass through to another country. Please, what sense does it make? What does that even mean? To enter Brazil, for example, now, they grant you asylum after wasting all their resources, their time, their emotions they used to welcome you. And then the next thing, you take a bus, start going by road to America or Canada. What does that really mean? I'm trying to understand it. What does that even mean? So Brazil is not a country that doesn't welcome immigrants. In fact, they are the best country in the world that treats foreigners with the highest rate of kindness. Like I would say it anywhere. I would say I'm a little bit upset because of the news I heard. They painted it to look like, oh, Brazil left the Indians, the Nepalese, the Vietnamese at the airport without food, without what? What do you mean? Are you living inside Brazil? Do you know how they treat people inside Brazil? Immigrants, foreigners. Don't say what you don't know if you're a news outlet, CNN, whatever you are. It's not CNN that carries this particular news. But whatever agency, news agency you are, you people should stop carrying news that you're not sure of. If you want proper information, interview people who already live inside the country, immigrants who are already there, that can either testify positively or negatively because they're experiencing it at the moment. So for the Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese, Pakistanis, you need to follow the rules, the laws. Even Africans, you can't come into somebody's country and then use that country to go to another. It doesn't make sense. Yes, they allow you into America. Yes, you later gain citizenship. You later gain this and that. But does that make it right? No. It doesn't make it right. It's one thing already, they're allowing you enter with a tourist visa, and then you can maybe change your tourist visa to another visa that allows you to stay either permanently or temporarily, but a type of residency. It's already a huge one on that country already. And then you now come in and then you break so many laws and rules, and then bam, 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 you go into another man's country. Now I am wondering how. And the funniest thing in this whole thing, these countries that are mentioned now, these Indians, Pakistanis, Vietnamese and all, I know I have, I have subscribers from those countries, but let's just say the truth. These countries mentioned, Vietnamese and all, they are the type of people that do not even welcome other people. I have worked with them. I have experiences with them. They don't welcome people in their countries. They are practically racist against other people. You can't work peacefully. They will be racist against you, your color. They will frustrate you at work. Yes, I've experienced them in Dubai. These are the same people that will go into other people's countries and break their laws, break their rules, blocking the opportunities for other people. Now, the truth is, whether to Africans, whether to Asians, whether to any country, the truth is the laws and the rules will be tightened. Not just for this set of people, the rules generally will be tightened. At the moment, asylum seeking is now difficult to attain for this set of people. Indians, Vietnamese, Pakistanis, Nepalese. So seeking asylum now, they are suspecting you already. Even if you get into the country, you will be critically looked at before you be granted asylum. Alright? Unlike before, Brazil just, quickly works your asylum and then you wait for your decision. But now they look at you critically before they grant you even a temporary stay because of their history now. That doesn't mean that if you have a visa, you cannot come in to holiday in Brazil. As an Indian, as a Vietnamese, if you have a proper visa, they will let you in. It doesn't stop that. But what they are trying to fight is, if you are going, whether you are from any of these countries I've mentioned or any country in the world, If you are going to any country, South American countries, you book the ticket that you're going to that country, go straight there, because they will no longer allow you to land on the soil of Brazil due to layover. You have a stopover there. Even if you have a stopover, you would only stop over, then continue your journey. They will not let you seek asylum anymore. It's not only applicable to Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese, Pakistanis. It's applicable to every country. All right? So they have made it tight. So it's applicable to every country. But the asylum seeking is now difficult for this set of countries. But for every other country, it is still going on. And as soon as I gather more information about, if I get to know, for now, I have not heard asylum seeking is difficult now for Africans. I've not heard, because one of my subscribers, I posted this visa on my channel, yeah. He just came in like 2 weeks ago, and I directed him to where he could seek asylum. He's from Kenya, and now he seeked this asylum, and he has been granted temporary stay. So I cannot claim it's affecting Africans, because personally, I have directed somebody somewhere where to seek asylum, and then he was granted temporary stay. So I can't claim it's affecting African because he's from Kenya. So if they grant you this opportunity, do not abuse whatever they give to you. Brazil is an amazing country, very kind, very thoughtful people, very, emotionally attached to people's well-being, good well-being, like not just anyhow well-being. They take care of immigrants, so do not abuse what they give to you, so that you don't block the opportunities, you don't destroy what they really, really want to do for people. So these Indians and all these people, there are lots of people that do this, but these people that they have mentioned so far, asylum seeking is now temporarily difficult for them to achieve. And that is the reason, because 70% of them land at the airport, they claim they're going to another country, they stop going to the country they're going to, they lay over in Brazil, and they refuse to go. They refuse to go, and then they try to seek asylum. That is why now they are saying no to you coming into our country, using it as a means to get to America. They are no longer granting you that entry. Get it right. It doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make them a demon or devil, or they are wicked, they are bad. Go continue your journey to the country you claim you're going to. There is nothing wrong in what they are doing. It is their law, and they are standing by, and I stand by them. If, for example, they grant you asylum, you come inside and you try to be a good citizen to the country, participate in things they do, join them in activities, learn their language, integrate, open a business, get a job, pay taxes, then I understand. It's okay. But not when they grant you asylum, you get into the country, and the next thing you're doing is using that country that gave you so much help, financially, physically, emotionally, and then you use them to cross to another country. That's bull crap. And I will stand against it any day, anytime. And as for any newslet carrying news, or any individual group of people carrying the news that Brazil is treating people bad at the airport, soak in your information, because you have the wrongest of information about Brazil. Brazil is one of the kindest countries in the world. Quote me anywhere. My name is Adaeze Ifeanyichukwu Uti. Quote me anywhere. Brazil is the best country that takes care of foreigners the most in the world. America doesn't do that. Australia doesn't do that. UK does not do what Brazil does. Why they are still on the third world list, I don't understand. But one day, I know they will get to that destination, that level they are supposed to be, because they deserve much more. Thank you so much for watching. I'm a little bit emotional. Because I do not like what I heard in that news about Brazil, because Brazil is too kind for anyone to rub them in the mud, because it is not true that they treat people bad. It is not true that they maltreat people without blankets or food at the airport. If they want them to go straight to the countries they claim they were going to, or you return back to your country. That is what they said. This is the new law. This is the new rule. And they are not taking shit no more from no one, using their country to migrate to another country it's like you're just using them. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions for me, put it down in the comment section below. I am Nigerian, so I'm not a Brazilian. So you should know, for me to speak this way, it's not because it's my country. It's not my country, but I choose to defend them because I know them better. I'm a foreigner, and I know so far how they have treated me. Brazil is an amazing country, beautiful country, kind people, kind country, and very useful to foreigners. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye-bye.